Hello, my lovely Virgos. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your weekly reading for the week of the 8th going to the 14th of April. So let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you guys. All right. You have a snake spirit. I will show you. Let's get you another one. All right. This says it's time to heal. It's time to shed that skin. It's time to kind of be reborn a little bit. It's really about focusing on what needs addressing. You have number 5 here as well, so there might be something that needs to change, whether it's old habits that you need to heal from. I don't know what that means. Whether you're doing things coming from pain, for example, like you could really be changing that here, but definitely need to heal. All right, and you have electric eel here, which says bring your ideas to life. So you're getting a jolt of action here, which is really interesting. So if you've been taking some time out to heal, I'm almost seeing like not a tower, but it's showing me the lightning from the Tower card, which is literally like divine intervention is coming through. So whether you get a really enlightened idea like directly from spirit, feels definitely is part of your, it feels like that's what it is. Something's being jolted into you. Whether that's like energy being given to you, like if you've been in a bit of like a slumber, I'm seeing you could get like this jolt of action here to take action on an idea. Make sure that you are not just saying that you're going to do something. Make sure you bring it to life, because it definitely feels like it's good, and this is your confirmation that what you're doing is on the right path. You've poised, which is a reminder to make sure that you are open to receiving what it is that you are manifesting in. She's clearing the way, she's getting ready for it as if it's already coming. So for some of you might need to, a way of manifesting is really about acting as if it's in your life already, acting as if it's already here, like you know it's coming in, and just reminding yourself, feeling the feelings that you would as if it was right here with you now. Like that's the poise card, is what it reminds me of. You've imagined as well, which is really about thinking big, thinking bigger. This is a card kind of like judgment to me, where you're really passing a test, you're learning a lesson, which is great. To come out with the snake spirit, you're shedding your skin, you're surrendering, you're letting go of a past version of yourself, letting go of old memories. You're moving into a new chapter. This is how I see it. Okay, you're getting ready for a new beginning, which is great. New level. All right, new challenges here, but think bigger than you ever have before in this new energy. Okay, I am kind of feeling like a little bit of like transformation within yourself, but it's coming through healing and this jolt of action on your ideas. Okay, so this feels quite nice. Let's carry on though. On the bottom of the deck, you do have antelope spirit, which says life is speeding up for you. So it does feel like, I mean, electric eels are really fast as well. Like they're showing me this, but so is a snake. They're showing me this. I don't know why, but it kind of feels like things are really speeding up for you. The goddess of the moon. Do you see how that flew out? This is about listening to your intuition. If it relates to the tarot card, then it may mean that there might be a few things hidden from you. But let's see what else this is. Or it could be like deep feelings. In this case, we have financial constraints. Maybe you're worried a little bit financially. Feeling a little bit like money's a bit tight. This could be where your fears are coming from. Maybe you're feeling like something's not really going to pay out. Maybe you're feeling like it's a little bit of a lack mindset, I'll be honest, but I think it's coming from like the fact that you feel this way. So try to flip the switch a little bit. It's reminding me of the lady who wrote the book The Secret, and I remember an interview I saw that she did with Lewis Howes, and it was saying like she wrote herself like a check of like 1 million or something like that. All the time, and actually posted it to herself, so it came to her house, and then she would feel the feelings of as if that actually was something that she was receiving. And then of course she felt divinely guided to write that book, and then it did lead her to that dream, that goal. So for some of you, again, similar message coming through, really calling for you to focus on as if it's already coming in. Whatever you need to do to get yourself to feel those feelings, go ahead and do it. All right, you also have the card rejection, which is kind of similar to maybe something that you need to heal from. Maybe you feel rejected, maybe you're worried too much about other people's opinions. Clearly, other people's opinions in the past have been impacting you, but this is where you're shedding the skin. You're not that person anymore. You're not going through that anymore. You're changing things up for yourself. So, goddess of the moon, financial constraints, maybe a bit bit worried about what people are thinking of you in order to bring a new career idea to life, for example, and that could be blocking your blessings from moving forward into this big, amazing goal or chapter of yours. Remember, they're asking you to think big. They're not asking you to worry about people's opinions. They're asking you to think big, not to worry, but to think big. Let's get you another one. We have acceptance coming through as well. This is your base chakra, and your financial situation actually has something to do with the base chakra, according to a lovely book I have. I always point back there. It's not my bookshelf anymore. It's in my office, like my real office. But the base chakra, if you have a lack mindset and you don't feel like you are really stable or deserving in life, then sometimes that can reflect in your money. So if that's something for you, some of you might need to hear that. Focusing on your base chakra can be very important for you. Now, acceptance has come through, which is interesting because acceptance is really about accepting what it is that you're feeling called to do, to bring to life, and dealing with it. For some of you as well, it's about accepting that not everyone is going to like you, Virgo. Not everyone is going to have the same opinion as you. Not everyone's going to think that you're deserving of something, but it doesn't mean that that's your definition of yourself, for example. Like, I hope this makes sense to you. I'm just talking. I'm going to be very out of breath after your reading. And also, not everything needs to be perfect. It's okay to get a few things wrong. We have to accept it and we learn from it. And that just is what it is. Accepting. That's what I have to say. Let's carry on. Let's go into your tarot here. The way that I'm doing it this week is seeing what's behind you, the energy that you're in currently, and then what's ahead of you. So let's see what's behind Virgos. Well, yeah, the 10 of Cups and the the 8 of Wands. Let's get one more. We're going to clarify these. The 4 of Cups. Interesting. This is a card of like rejecting in new things, feeling content, or maybe being a little bit too complacent. This is really a card of not exactly being happy with where they're at. It's about being bored or jaded with life, but yet not accepting new opportunities when it comes your way. So just pay attention. This is behind you. The 8 of Wands is really about life speeding up. I think you've already been in a situation in the past where things were quite content, quite happy, surrounded by some nice people here, or just happy. You've reached goals, been on the right path. But the 4 of Cups here is an interesting card to come through because maybe you weren't very happy for it at the time. The 9 of Wands. I don't know what I was shuffling for there. I was supposed to be clarifying. I kind of got lost. I wasn't focusing. But 9 of Wands is really a card about being a bit defensive or being a little bit hurt by situations still. Okay. But there is a good card about kind of pushing forward anyway, despite that. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put it back in. We've spoken about it. Can we clarify the 4 of Cups in the recent past for Virgo? What is this energy? Oh, interesting. 2 of Wands and a Tower. I think there's a little bit of like fear of moving forward or accepting an opportunity that came your way because of a fear of it falling apart. A lot of the time, fear of success is actually because you're scared of being seen, scared of shining bright, and scared of judgment of others. And also because you're scared of, the further up you go, the harder the fall when you come back down, the longer the fall. So I feel like this is really what's stopping you from really moving forward. The 2 of Wands is like, I do think you want to expand. I do think you want big things in your life. I can see that. And Spirit is like, yes, yes, yes. But the moment that you start thinking that everything will fall apart, Spirit is like, don't do that. Like, there is still something that you might need to see. Maybe you feel like, if you were to have success, it would only be temporary. You might need to go deep within and heal that wound. Again, maybe you're focusing too much on other people's opinions here. This almost feels like not opening up because you're like, I'd rather have these 3 cups than to build the 10 cups again and have it all fall apart. Like, that's the kind of vibes I'm seeing here. Interesting. I feel like you're imagining failure more than you're imagining success. Let's see. 8 of Wands. Interesting. 5 of Cups. Now, the perspective of the Five of Cups is always, the message, behind the Five of Cups is really about not focusing so much on what goes wrong, because you do always still have something that you can take from a situation and go forward with it. The Eight of Wands is being like in a flow. I always see it as a card of like opportunities are coming in and you're on the right path. The right path is not always blockage free, so I feel like in the past, maybe you did get caught up on a disappointment and maybe that slowed you down a little bit, and knocked your spirits a little bit here. But I would say again that Spirit is really saying don't focus too much on what's gone wrong. It's been disappointing, absolutely, but it's not the end of that situation. Maybe you got knocked off track, you were in a flow and something happened and really disappointed you, really put you in a different position than what you thought, derailed you. One more for that. Seven of Cups cause a lot of confusion. Ten of Swords. There may have been an ending here, or you absolutely felt defeated in the situation, may have gone through some sort of loss. Seven of Cups, I kind of feel like you were in a flow. Something definitely happened and it really caused a lot of confusion and mental fog. What happened, Virgo? Clearly something that makes you feel or made you feel very miserable, to be honest. And it really kind of, I want to say like knocked you out. Like it knocked you out, it derailed you. It made you feel like, what am I supposed to do now? Seven of Cups. Let's look at the Ten of Cups then. What is this happy Ten of Cups? Six of Wands, success, happiness. That's a really good energy. It could definitely be someone. If you're in a relationship, this feels good. If you're not, then this could be you just really in your element. The Sun reversed now. You do have the Four of Wands. So, this coming up reversed, landing that way, I do think that you had joy in your life, but maybe you kind of was waiting for something better to happen. Put that back. One more for Ten of Cups, Six of Wands. This does tell me that you did reach some sort of goal or milestone, but maybe again, King of Swords. King of Swords coming through with this. Maybe you were super logical about it. High Priestess. What is this, Virgo? It's about using your intuition moving forward. I think some of you need to trust in your own discernment to kind of get through difficult times. The Ten of Cups tells me that you already went through conflict. You are coming away from conflict, but maybe again that situation's kind of closed you down when it comes down to actually enjoying things. Because Ten of Cups, you came out the storm, you're now embracing in a bit of that sunshine. Six of Wands comes away from that conflict, but the King of Swords, I think you're blocking yourself emotionally a little bit to actually really fully embracing the success that you've actually attained. High Priestess, maybe you're pulling your cards close to your chest is what I'm seeing here. Current situation, please, for Virgo. Ace of Wands. I love that. That's the idea that's coming through here. There is definitely new passion coming in. Page of Wands as well. New opportunities. The Nine of Cups and the Nine of Cups and Three of Wands. This is about wish fulfillment, but again, you're still waiting for something here, which is interesting. I wonder what that is. Clarify the Three of Wands, please, for Virgo. The Knight of Wands. Maybe you're waiting for movement, travel, maybe. The Knight of Wands is really about enthusiasm and moving forward and conquering the next thing. Okay? Make sure that we're not completely... there's something I've been saying to everyone today. I don't know why it's just a main theme for everybody, but it's like make sure that you're not allowing your life to waste away whilst you're waiting for something. Like there is success here. There's a new idea. But maybe you're waiting for something to come in to help you get there, whereas this thing clearly needs your touch. I don't know why I'm seeing that. Sorry, Virgo, my doorbell went. Like someone's just pressing the bells. Right, let's see. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Cups. My goodness, that's really good. Right, this is new passionate beginnings, new loving, emotional experiences coming up for you. One more. The Knight of Cups. This card, I mean, maybe this is really about new love. If it is the case, passionate new love, I must say. The Knight of Cups can definitely be somebody who is wanting to take you on a date, or there is definitely a heart-to-heart coming in. You have this combination. For others of you outside of love, like I really feel like this is you coming outside of your comfort zone. This could be like just a new passion coming away, a new hobby that's asking for you to kind of get a little bit uncomfortable. Could be the case here for you guys. Yeah, I feel like this is asking you to wear your heart on your sleeve to really embrace this new beginning that's coming your way, because it's going to be a really amazing one. But there is strength and vulnerability. Remember that. I think it's something that you need to accept here, is that not everyone, is so interesting. The Seven of Swords is here. Not everyone is going to have your best interest in mind. Not everyone is going to agree with you. Like, it's really about learning to accept that. Page of Wands. Four of Pentacles. That's interesting. That's a card about holding back or holding on to something. Temperance as well coming through. Why is this coming in with a card about like some sort of announcement? The Wild card. You could be actually, you know, there could be collaboration, or again some sort of like romantic relationship. Apply it to however it is in your life that you might feel like you need to be a bit patient about. That's okay. I do feel like you know that this opportunity is actually going to be a good one, because it seems to be a new beginning for you. There is good news here, but for Pentacles, you might really have to adjust the way of thinking. Financial constraints coming through here with Temperance. Maybe you feel like it's not enough, or I don't really have what it takes to do that. Like, there's a little bit of limited thinking. If you want an abundance, you're gonna have to think like an abundant person, as if you have everything that you desire already. So Temperance is almost like, all right, balance this, understand where this is coming from, and open up. Because whatever this is, like I'm hearing like a knocking on the door. Open up, Virgo, because this is a new beginning. 2 aces and a wild card in your present situation just tells me there is a brand new cycle coming in, and one that's incredible. You could also be glowing up. The wild card sometimes is really, you know, like in the movies where you get lifted up and like you completely transform into something else. Like, that's what I'm seeing. The same with like the time to heal, like shedding those layers, like get rid of that old version of yourself, enter the new version of yourself. How do you do that? Well, you have to actually start saying, okay, this is the way that I'm going to do things from now on, and sticking to it. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Don't hold on. Don't hold back. Bring harmony into your life where you need to, and move forward. Okay. Let's look at the 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Ooh. The 9 of Cups is coming through with the 5 of Swords. Why is that? Let's get another one. Why is the 5 of Swords here? The King of Wands. It could be a manager, or that could be a fire sign, someone who has fire sign placements. Why is the 9 of Cups here though? The 10 of Pentacles. The 10 of Pentacles is about abundance. It's about building that legacy. It's the end goal. It's stability. It's financial freedom. This is where your happiness is coming from. Maybe the fact that you're feeling that way. On a very grand scheme of things, instead of waiting for yourself to be happy about being abundant, it's really about becoming an abundant person now, because the rest will follow. The 5 of Swords with the King of Wands, I mean, there might be a part of you that you have to let go of, whether it's a sense of pride or prideful people. I don't know. 5 of Swords is like a disagreement, or letting something go, cutting something off. It's something that you'll be happy about. Could be a person here, a fire sign. Someone, for like a really weird message for some of you, is like, this could have been something that you walked away from a little while ago. You get the last laugh. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, you get the last laugh. Whether someone like is like, oh, hey Virgo, come back and work for me, or hey Virgo, like, I don't know if they regret what they did. I do see that with the 5 of Swords. Like, you get the last laugh. Something really hurt you and you had to walk away from something, but you do get the last laugh. Right. In your near future, my lovely Virgos. Nine of Wands, that's coming back up again. Feeling a little bit defensive, but being prepared to give like the final push for something. Let's clarify it. The Nine of Swords, 2 nines. Something's playing on your mind. Voice crack. Make sure that we're not repeating worries and doubts and fears in our head, okay? Like there is something that you're fearing. I see that you're going to do it anyway. I think you're processing your fears at the moment, which is probably why the goddess of the moon is here. I think you're really diving deep to some like certain emotional, maybe trauma, or maybe like emotional beliefs. You know, like when you're coming outside your comfort zone, like you're gonna shake a little bit. Like if you're nervous, you're gonna feel like, fuck, like why do I have to do this? Like I don't want to do it. Like that's the vibes I'm getting. But you are a warrior. I'm seeing that, Virgo. You are a warrior and a worrier. You're a little bit of both, but it's okay. Because I think that this like passion inside you is really gonna push you through whatever pain you're going through, what the worries are that you're experiencing. Like look at this, warrior vibes. 7 of Wands. This is you defending what you want out of your life. So this is you despite the challenges that come up, and I am seeing a few challenges, okay, or again feeling like things are not, you're kind of molding the things around you by really pushing and asserting yourself. So this says despite the odds you will be successful, which I love to see that. Let's clarify it. This is so interesting because you do have self-imposed prisons here, but the moon and the 4 of swords, this is exactly what you're healing from. Of course, most of the time this is caused by past trauma or conditioning from our childhood, our upbringing, whatever, from our experiences. You have 2 cards of like pushing through passion and also pushing through fears. The 8 of swords is like, I'm stuck, but the 7 of Wands is like, I'm gonna find a way. Like I don't know why I want to swear in your reading. I think this beast in you is coming out, Virgo, this week, because it's like part of you is worried and scared, and another part of you is like, screw it, I'm just gonna do it anyway. And you will be successful. It does feel like there's challenges, but I see a lot of success coming your way because of it as well. And I see that you're building momentum and really fighting for what you want. All right, passion, the wands are all about desires, so you're really fighting from desire to get what you desire. All right, one more for the near future for Virgo. The Knight of Swords rushing in. Now be careful. I only say that because of this like aggressive energy coming from you, which is not bad. I think, sometimes we need it. Be careful of jumping to things too quickly. Don't do things that we regret, okay? That balance is very much needed. I think you're really fighting for the cause, but with the Knight of Swords, this is a card about jumping to conclusions. So before we go over the top, Virgo, before we go swinging the sword around, to everybody, make sure that you have the facts before you move forward. Make sure that you are understanding. It's Mercury retrograde at the moment, so there could be a lot of misunderstandings at the moment, and your words cut through. All right, so just make sure that where it's aimed, it's the right aim. Okay. Knight of Swords, clarify that. Page of Cups could be an apology coming in. I am getting a bit of a message. Okay, this could be from a friendship, or this is something that you'll be celebrating. 3 of Cups can sometimes be about like friends, community. One more for this. The Hanged Man, or the Hanged One in this deck. This could be a Pisces, but this kind of feels like the Hanged One is really about having a knowing, a strong knowing, seeing something in a different perspective might be very helpful for you. So I see that you're cutting yourself free from something. And again, I'm seeing this force and this anger and this desire and this push, which is amazing. I actually love that energy because it's helping you to come away from fears and limitations of the mind. It's kind of teaching to yourself what's actually possible and breaking barriers, like you're really breaking barriers. So this aggression, this anger, or this desire is really needed to do that. Okay. The Knight of Swords, Page of Cups, 3 of Cups. I think in some ways this is again kind of asking you to take a step back, make sure that you're seeing things from both perspectives here before running forward in something. In one way, again, you could be receiving communication from somebody. This can be a bit of like an apology, Page of Cups, whatever. For others of you, some of you are really going to be very quick to defend something if it emotionally triggers you. So make sure emotionally we're feeling stable, because otherwise I think that part of you might really kind of say things that you might not mean, or it's because of you're trying to defend your inner child. I do believe is the case here. And I think someone's triggering your inner child or is making you feel like you have to defend yourself. What's that about? The moon. The moon, that can really be about a bit of like a distortion. So again, maybe we're not seeing things very clearly, or maybe someone is being a little bit deceptive. What's this about? Why is the Three of Cups here? Two of Cups. So this is definitely someone who you had a connection with that you're healing from, whether it's friendship, whether it's a lover. The Knight of Swords. Judgment. Wow, we're definitely letting this go and surrendering and releasing this situation. Judgment also represents like clarity and truth. So there definitely is a message coming your way to really release the situation that might still be affecting you, or something's been lingering. The truth is coming out. Okay. And I do see that you're going to be seeing things differently, or it's calling for you to do that. Love is in the Emperor. Maybe that is restarting a love connection for some, or again, this is really about you making a decision to take control of something here in your life, okay? Messy reading, my goodness, Virgo. But anyway, powerful nonetheless. You have a lot of new beginnings coming up for you and a really amazing, passionate, emotional experience up ahead of you, but it is requiring you to fight for it. I know that's a bit annoying, but see it as something that's inspiring. Was there something I said to you guys before? Like there was a quote of like, if you knew you wasn't going to fail in whatever it is that you want, how would you approach the situation? It's almost like, yeah, anyway, you're fighting the cause anyways. I see you really pushing past any limitations that get set on you, anyone's judgment on you. You're not accepting a no. You're like, this is mine. That's the vibes I'm seeing for you, which is good. I think that this is actually going to be the thing that leads you towards some success. Okay, my angels, I love you. I really hope this reading was helpful to you guys. Apologies for the interruption in the middle, but I hope that we got the messages out there that need to be said. But anyways, get ready. You're shedding an old layer of yourself, old beliefs, old feelings, old resentments. You're letting it all go. You're really starting fresh, and this is going to be an amazing new beginning of yours where you're really building momentum and fighting for what is yours. Okay, so eventually you absolutely will have it. But anyway, I love you guys, wish you all the best, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.